Yo. Hello, guys. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the live show, guys. Okay. So, briefly, before we go into the chat, all right, for those of you who are interested, if you want to become a P2P merchant, all right, you stand the chance to earn up to $200 every 2 weeks. Okay. If you are doing this on Bybit, all right. So, if you go to the description of this video, there is a link that you can actually use to sign up as I mentioned on Bybit. All right. Basically, what you can do, all right, you have the opportunity to trade in different, local currencies. All right. So if you have that opportunity, okay, there are people who can trade in different African countries, all right? They are in Nigeria, they can sell their P2P, to Kenyans, to Ghanaians, and all of that. So if you can do that, Bybit is offering you an opportunity to earn, depending on your trading volume every week, all right? If you scroll down here, you'll see, depending on your trading volume every week, you can earn up to, this is additional earning, all right, additional bonuses that you're getting from Bybit, because trading on the P2P marketplace itself, you make money, okay, from differences in prices, in arbitrage, and all of that. So if you want to become a merchant, this is an opportunity for you. All you just need to do is go to the description of this video, all right, use the link there to sign up. Okay, so just go to the description of this video, use the link there to sign up, and then you'll be able to, qualify for this, all right? And they will tell you the criteria for becoming a merchant and all of that. You must be trading on the Bybit platform, and then I guess with that link, you actually have an express application for this, right? All you just need to do is just go ahead and fill this form to become the merchant, all right? So if you start trading here, all right, few things you get access to is a one-to-one customer support, all right, as a merchant. Because if I start making videos right now about Bybit P2P, definitely what advice my audience, or those who will be watching videos or who want to make use of Bybit, is to make sure that they are trading only with verified merchants. Okay, trade with only verified merchants and all of that. So you have that opportunities to actually start getting a lot of transaction in a day. All right, so you have a one-on-one customer support, okay, faster appeal handling time, all right, and then bi-weekly reward, which now depends on the volume that you're making every week. So you can earn up to $100 every 2 weeks, okay, $200 every 2 weeks, or $400 every 2 weeks, depending on the volume, okay, that you turn in every week. So if you want to participate in this, all you just need to do is to go to the description of this video. Let me just show you, okay? The link to actually join this will be in the video description. Let me quickly show you that. So if you go to the ready, okay, and then the second link will be, if you want to do that, all of that are in the video description. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Now I'll go ahead and look at some of the coins. Okay, let me quickly show you if this will load immediately. All right. So I'll quickly go through the coins that we want to look at. This is not loading up. Okay. So you should go to the description of the video. I need to show this because some persons, even when you say go to the description of the video, they will still be asking you where is the link. All right. You see somebody coming to the comment section and asking you where is the link. So when you go to the description of the video, you see where it says more, open it up, and that will bring up this page. Okay. So the first link here is to sign up for a Bybit account. The second link here is to apply, okay, to become a merchant. So first and foremost, you need to become, you need to have an account with Bybit for you to become a merchant. All right. So if you don't have an account already, even if you use the second link, it will still ask you to sign up for a Bybit account. All right. So if you want to benefit from making money from Bybit and all of that as a P2P merchant, this is an opportunity. This is the opportunity for you, okay, to go and apply for that. All right. So with that out of the way, guys, there are a few tokens that I'm looking at. Okay. There are a few tokens that I'm currently looking at. And right here for WIF, let the chat load up, guys. Yeah. Okay. So for WIF, the trade is currently running, but I'm looking at this level here. Let me do 1 hour time frame. Okay. I'm looking at this level right up here. In case we have a rejection there, I'll be looking, to short this particular token. But currently, I have a long trade that is currently running for WIF, okay, and I'm ready to close half of that position if we get to this level right here. All right, But before we go to other tokens that I'm looking at, let me just give you my view on BTC. All right, let me just give you my view on what I'm looking at for BTC trade. So if we go to BTC, I'm looking for short trades, okay, at that level of 60K. For as long as we are below 60K, guys, I'm somehow bearish for BTC. All right, as long as we are below that 60K level, I am somehow bearish for BTC. Okay, until we break above that 60K level, that's when we'll start looking for buys. All right, so right now I'm still monitoring, okay, and following up with BTC. Basically what I want to see is to see BTC come up here to this 60K level and then use that level as what? As a resistance, no longer a support, because we've used this level as a support for quite a while until finally we broke out of this area a few days ago. Okay, until finally we broke out of this area a few days ago, and I gave you my reasons. All right, so we had this massive candle that broke below this moving average that we're using as a as a support. Okay, so it now became a resistance, so we came there, rejected at that level, and eventually we broke down to that level down there. So right now what I'm looking at, okay, on BTC is I don't want to see BTC go above this level here. All right, so I don't want to see BTC go above this level of 60K. So that's where I'll be looking for short trades. If BTC push up to that level, okay, just like you saw with this candle yesterday, we did push to that 59K and then we dumped immediately. So that's the same thing I'm looking at until proven otherwise. Okay, until proven otherwise, in a case where BTC have to break above this level, then we'll now start looking for long trades. Okay, then for my long setup for BTC, I'll be looking at that level of 52,000 plus. All right, sorry, I don't know why my browser is lagging. All right, it's not giving me the chance to navigate freely. Okay, so I don't know why it's lagging. I just wanted to show you all these levels. For long setup for now, okay, I'm looking at that level of 53, 52K. That's why I'll be looking to take a long trade to the upside. But right now, as it stands, okay, guys, I'm looking for short opportunity. And if you want to scalp the market, good for you, right? If you want to scalp, that will be the best idea, all right? You don't do swing trade right now, whether you're opening a long or a short trade, okay? You don't just open trade and go your way, all right? But if you want to scalp, you can go to time frames like the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes time frame and start looking for scalping opportunities. All right. But for me, I'm looking for a rejection at that 60K level and I want to take BTC down. All right. So other tokens that I'm equally looking at right now, let me just quickly go through them. Now, what you can do for me, guys, all right, what you can do for me is to use the comment section. Use the comment section, whatever token you are looking at right now, maybe the ones you want to trade or the ones you are currently trading. Okay, use the comment section and put them on the chat for me. All right, put them on the chat for me and I'll go ahead and look at all of those trades for you. All right, so currently for Litecoin, the same thing. All right, the same thing that I'm looking at for BTC is the same thing that I'm looking at for Litecoin. All right, so I've mapped out my levels here. What I want to see how this market react at this level of $81, $82 level. All right, for Litecoin, I'll be looking for short if we do reject at this area. Okay, and then I'll be looking for long when we get down to that level of $76 again. Okay, so anything between the 76 down to that level of 73, all right, are the areas where I'm looking for long for Litecoin. All right, but here until we break above this level, okay, until we break above this level, all right, I will be looking for short. But if we do break out of this level, then there is need for us to start looking for a long trade targeting that level of $87, $88. All right, Megat, right? Is that your name? I don't know. You just lost $60, okay, and I've $10 only free signals. Any free signals? I don't understand why you should lose $60. Okay, is it in one trade? Okay, if you are losing $60 in one trade, then it means you're not doing the right thing. Okay, it means you're not doing the right thing. Okay, if you have, for instance, let me assume that what you have in total is $70 and you're losing $60 in one trade. That's huge. Okay, that's which is It's not normal. All right, it's not normal. So basically, that's what we're looking at. Okay, free signals, you get them, but that's exactly what we're looking at right now. Okay, so guys, one thing you want to pay attention to. Okay, I've always told you about this previous day range. Okay, which is why I have this indicator that mapped out those areas. So this is the previous day range that I have here. Yesterday, this was the low of yesterday, and then this was the high of yesterday. And Litecoin is one of that token that respect this level a lot. Okay, it respects this level a lot. Okay, so for now we are still within that range, that previous day range. Okay, this is where Litecoin started the day from. All right, and since it opened here, we've been going up, and we are pushing that daily, that previous day high. And if you see this level that I've mapped out here, where we were using as previously a resistance, we use it as a support, and then we broke below it. So I'm looking at using that level again, okay, as a resistance right now. Okay, and my 25 moving average is lining up with that previous day range. So definitely I'm waiting. Okay, in the next 40 minutes or thereabout. This is around 48 minutes. Okay, that is when this 4-hour candle will close. So I want to see the way it closes. I'll go to 1 hour time frame, okay, down to the 15 minutes time frame, and I'll be looking for entries. So basically what I want to see is a sign of rejection from these areas, and I'll be taking a short trade. Okay, a sign of rejection from this area, I'll be taking a short trade. I'm not going to say set limit orders for this, because anything can happen in the market. All right, anything can happen in the market. So I'm on the chart. I'll be looking and monitoring this. Okay, what I'm basically looking at is maybe we swing up there, grab all of the orders up there, and then we take it down here. All right, I can even target to that previous day low. This is basically what I am looking at for Litecoin, but right now I will need to wait for this to play out and see what I will make out of this. All right, I'm not in this trade yet. All right, but just have it in mind. Okay, just have it in mind that we are going to be shorting Litecoin if we see any sign, or we'll take a long trade if we see any sign to do that going forward. Okay, I short OP yesterday and got 160%. Kudos to you. Okay, Sadiq, kudos to you. Yeah, I remember you mentioned OP. Okay, you mentioned OP, but while I was at it, I actually needed to attend to something very important, so I ended the live stream. That's why I couldn't look at the OP trade and all of that. So I told you the entry would have been around 2.7 or thereabout. I can't really say. Sorry, that's just OP USDT. Let me just see. Okay, yeah. So kudos to you for shorting OP and the rest. OP has been doing very well. Yesterday alone, it was up by over 10% plus thereabout. I can't really say. Though I didn't trade OP, but yeah, if you traded it, if you shorted it and you made money, kudos to you. Okay, I don't know why it's not coming up again. OP, come up. Yeah, I don't know the solution to this, but my chart is always lagging. All right, the charts are always lagging. I don't know why. Okay, so let me quickly look at OP before I go to. Okay, I do have OP on my watch list actually. All right, so I don't know where your entries were. Okay, I guess you entered somewhere around this 2.7. That's where you shorted, I guess so, because our daily high, previous day high, was around that area there, right? Which we have gone to today already. Okay, I guess so. Yes, so we just cleared that daily high, and then we are coming back to the daily open, the previous day high, right? OP just cleared that level there, and we're coming back here. So I don't know. Let me see if I can give you another setup on OP right now. Let the chart load up. Let the chart load up. So congratulations to you, Sadiq, for that trade. Please can help can you, okay, let me assume is, can you help teach how to use feed retracement? I will do that after I look at all of the charts. Okay, after I look at all the charts that I want to, I will do that. Right, so this is the level, or these are the levels that I was actually looking at for OP. Right, these are the levels, though yesterday we didn't get to that level of 2.8, but we rejected massively from here. So I guess your trade, your setup was around this area. So, and then we bounced up immediately to that level. So for OP, I'm still, somehow bearish with this particular trade. Okay, I'm still somehow bearish with this particular trade. For as long as we have not broken above this $2.8 level, all right, I'm still bearish about OP, and then I'll be looking for long trades if OP gets down to around that $2.1 level. All right, $2.1 level will be where my long setup will be. Okay, so I'll be looking for longs from this area to that up there, right? And then if we eventually break out of this level, we can ride OP to $3 and to as high as OP can go. Okay, then if we do reject, okay, from what I can see here, I don't think OP will be pushing up above this level, right? For as long as we continue to hold this level here, then a short setup here will equally do. Okay, a short setup here will equally do. But you need to wait for the confirmations to happen before you can actually go ahead and start shorting from here. All right, that's basically what I should do, or what I'm looking at if I should trade OP. Okay, that's what I'll be looking at. Another token that I'm looking at, taking a long on. All right, I wanted to share this thing now, but you know, it was already going fast, so I needed to wait for more confirmations for that. Okay, and basically what I'm looking at is for 𝗙 to maintain this level here. All right, let me just open up these and show you. Okay, so 𝗙 is really moving well this afternoon, right? A lot of the tokens, which is why I asked you guys to close all of your short trades. Okay, a lot of the tokens are moving very well right now, but based on what I'm seeing on the chart, all right, we are still below my moving average, which is the 25-day moving average. Okay, we are still below. Remember, the last time we pushed up, we rejected there, right? Using that area as what? As a resistance, and then we are pushing back down here again. So we are coming to meet up that moving average again at the previous day high. Okay, if you check this, all right, this is my previous day high. All right, this is my previous day high. So I want to see 𝗙, okay, maybe reject from here, okay, and then maybe come back to the previous day low. That could be an opportunity for us to start looking, for a long trade going forward. Okay, but right now, if I get a rejection at that previous day high, I'm going to take a short trade for OP to the downside. All right, if I get a rejection at that previous day high, so I'm looking at this level of anything between that level of 53 cents, okay, up to this level here of let me map this level, okay, 53 to 55 cents. That's basically the levels I'm looking at to start taking a short trade on, on 𝗙. All right, but right now it is actually going very well, so we don't need to do anything yet, okay, except if you just want to FOMO into this, you can go ahead and take a trade. And I believe if you take a short trade, even with market, take a long trade, okay, with market order, you're targeting that previous day, that's over 3% move. All right, if you want to take advantage of that with a 10x leverage, you're looking at 30%, okay, 30% to the upside and all of that. So yeah, if you want to, you can go ahead and do that, but I'll patiently wait for all of this to play out, and then I'll take my trades accordingly. Okay, I'll wait for everything to play out and I'll take my trades accordingly. So I want to see this come reject at this area, and I'm taking a short trade from there to the downside. Okay, so another token that I'm keeping in check is 𝗙. Great, all right. Another thing I'm keeping in check right now is 𝗙. Okay, I'm going to trade, 𝗙 either short from up here, okay, or continue to long if we break out of that level, or wait for it to come back down to that level of 48, 47 cents, then I'll be looking for long from there. Okay, so I have 𝗙 on my watch list. I'm going to take a trade on that too. I want you to take note of that as well. I'm giving you all of the levels. The next one is Alice. All right, I think the name of this token is my neighbor Alice, right? Yeah, my neighbor Alice. That's another token that I'm looking at. Okay, so basically what I'm looking at, we are still below the daily open. Okay, yeah, so we are still within. This is where the candle opened for today, and then we came back, and now we are pushing back up. What I wanted to see for Alice was to come clear this previous day low, okay, at that 1.09. That's what I wanted to see for Alice, and then we'll take a trade from there to the upside. But right now, okay, I'm looking at, if you look at this, all of these tokens, okay, all of them are having almost the same pattern. all right? Almost the same pattern. Remember, I'm doing this on the 4 hours time frame. I have my 25-day, 25 moving average, okay? The orange line you see here is my 25 moving average, okay? And from the look of things, since we broke below, okay, that area, we've been using this area here as a resistance. The same thing I want to see happen, all right? If this candle that is shooting up there comes to this area, if we don't close on the 4 hours, okay, if we don't close above it and I see a sign of going forward from there, then I'm not in a rush to take any trade, okay? I'm not in a rush to take any trade. So I want to equally pay attention to this level here, okay? So I want to equally pay attention to that level. For as long as we hold below this level here, I'm going to be taking a short trade for Alice. Then when we come back down to this level here, I'm looking at that $1 down to 1.04, okay, to be taking a trade to the upside. Okay, so for my neighbor Alice, all right, I'm looking for a short trade and all of that. I'm not in any trade yet, but I'm just looking at, these are the levels I'm looking at. Either take a short trade here if I get the confirmation to do that, or take a long trade if I get the confirmation to do that down there. Okay, so that is for Alice, and then the next one will be for Abe. So the same thing, right? After we had this massive push to the downside, we consolidated, and then we are still proceeding. Okay, we are still down. All right, we are still down. So I'll wait for this to push up to those levels of resistance, which is in this case, okay, which is the moving average, all right, the 25 moving average, or EMA, that I'm looking to get my entries for short. Okay, the same thing happens yesterday. If you look at that previous day high, all right, we came to that moving average, right? We rejected massively to the downside, and the same thing I want to play out here, except we close above that. So in all of this, I'm using the moving average right now as a resistance level, okay, to get rejections to the downside. So basically, what I'm basically making my decision on in all of these trades is based on the moving average. Okay, based on the moving average, and you can see that the moving average is sloping down. Remember, I've taught you this in one of those videos. Okay, the moving average strategy is that whenever you see this sloping down, all right, you can use this to spot your dynamics, support and resistance levels and all of that. You see it sloping down, you're looking, it means we're in a downtrend, and the candles are trading below it, all right? So we are in a downtrend, so we'll be looking for short if we get to that level. So what I'm looking at here for Abe, for the Abe token is if we get to that previous day high of 1.216, that's where I'll be looking to short. Okay, that is if I see a sign there. And in all of these trades, guys, I'm going to be taking these trades on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, that is where you'll see a sign of rejection, the change of structure, change in structure, change of characters and all of that. You'll see it faster on a lower time frame, and I'm using the 15 minutes time frame. So I use the 4 hours time frame to map out my levels and then go, because if I go to the 15 minutes time frame, this moving average will change. All right, on the 15 minutes time frame, you will see that this is an uptrend. Okay, you see this moving in an uptrend, and then you will see trading above the 25 moving average. If you doubt that, let me just quickly show you that. But because I've mapped out my levels on the 4 hours time frame, it's easier for me. So when I go to the 15 minutes time frame, I will ignore exactly what I said, right? I will ignore what the moving average is saying here, right? You can see that this trade, this token is trading above that moving average. Okay, so I will ignore whatever the moving average is saying, and then look at these levels there that are mapped out on the 4 hours time frame. Those are the levels I'm going to use to take a trade to the downside or to the upside. Okay, so that's basically what I want you guys to understand right here. Okay, so the next token too that I'm equally looking at is AVAX. Okay, the next one I'm looking at is AVAX. All right, it's AVAX. I believe this token, maybe it could be the odd season. Remember that since we started this bull run, right, we've not had that period where you see a lot of your favorite altcoin pumping, and giving you a whole lot of percentage, right? We've not had that. So we are still waiting for Ethereum to, lead the way for that. Okay, we're still waiting for it to lead the way for that. All right. So for AVAX, I'm equally looking at the same thing. Okay. So this level here is equally a very important level, and that is our previous day high. Okay. So we take note of this previous day high here and see what will happen. Right. basically what we want to see is a sign of rejection from there, and then we can trade this range, okay, maybe back to that level of $31 level down there, okay. And how do you do this? I've mapped out the levels already on the 4 hours time frame. We go to the 15 minutes and start looking, for chart patterns, okay, or candlestick patterns, okay, to be able to take those trades. Okay, so what I'm basically waiting for is this candle. The candle will close, this 4 hours candle closes in the next 30 minutes or thereabout. So let's wait and see how that will play out, okay, how that is going to favor us and all of that. All right, and the last token I have on my list that I've been watching too is the 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃, okay. 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃 is 𝗕𝗅𝗆𝗃𝑢SDT. So that is another token that I've been looking, okay. I've been trailing this coin for a very long time, all right. So currently, I just exited my short position for 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃. Okay, I just exited the short position for 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃, and I'm waiting. There's a level that I mapped out. I think I have all of those mapped out. Just that the chart is taking time to exactly. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay, so for this particular short trades, I'm already at, right. When I saw this rejection coming back to that level, so I'm already out of this trade. Okay, and one thing I want to see here is, though, if you look at the chart, okay, I have these levels that I'm mapped out here. Okay, I have this channel that I've mapped out here where you see the market go up there, come down here, go up there, come down here. We were up there, so I want to see it come, complete this level down here. All right, maybe come down to that level of $22 again. That is my major level. Okay, $22, $23 level is the area I'm looking to start buying now with to the upside. All right, is the area that I'm looking to start buying now with to the upside. But right now, basically what I'm doing is just to keep scalping all of these different levels here. But for 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃, okay, we still need to complete this leg down here before I can actually start looking, all right, for buy. Except we start pumping from here, we'll break out of this channel here, then we can start looking for buy from there to the upside. But for now, okay, once we reject either from here, I'll take a trade to complete this leg, or I'll wait for it to come bounce again and reject. I don't know. Whichever way 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃 is going to play out, I'm still watching and see what will happen. All right. So for 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃, for now, I'll be looking at the 15 minutes time frame. Since I've mapped out all of those levels, okay, I'll be looking at the 15 minutes time frame. And before I go to the 15 minutes time frame, guys, there is a fair value gap here that we need to take note of on the 4 hours. Let me quickly map that fair value gap, which is what I'm waiting for, okay, that this price will come respect that fair value gap there, and then start going back down. All right, so there is a fair value gap right here. Let me show you. Okay, so this is what I want, okay, this trade to do by coming to clear this fair value gap that we have right here. Okay, which is why I have to set my trade to that area there. So I want you to come mitigate this fair value gap here, all right, and then see a rejection from here. That is where I'll be taking a trade to the downside. So for 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃, that is exactly what I'm looking for, and which is why I have that set up there. Then if we eventually get to $22 or thereabout, I'll be taking a trade from there to the upside. Okay, I'll be taking a trade from there to the upside. All right, so that's basically what I'm looking at for all of the tokens that I want to trade. Okay, if any of these plays out, all right, if any of these plays out at most, okay, if all of them plays out at once, I will only take 3 trades, okay, at a go, and then the remaining one I will let them be. All right, I will only take 3 trades at a go, and I will let the remaining one be. So I'm not currently in a haste to enter any of these trades. Remember, for all the short trades that I sent this morning, I asked you to exit them. Okay, and then for 𝗃𝗃, I'm still holding on to 𝗃𝗃. Okay, I'm still holding on to 𝗃𝗃. For those of you who took 𝗃𝗃 for long, okay, I'm still holding on to 𝗃𝗃. Let me see what 𝗃𝗃 is currently doing. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay, if we do come and reject anywhere around here, okay, where we have this fair value gap on the 4 hours time frame, that's where I want to see a rejection, and I'll be taking a trade from here to the downside. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for 𝗕𝗿𝗆𝗃. And then for 𝗃𝗃, let me just quickly show you where we are currently on 𝗃𝗃. So 𝗃𝗃. So for the setup that I gave this morning for TIA, the entry should be around, your long entry. It should have triggered, right? But because mine is running already, I did market order before I actually send you this setup, okay? I asked you to enter TIA at 9.99, 9.66, right? So it should trigger already for you. It should trigger already for you. Let me just open up the chart and let's see where TIA is currently trading. All right. So yeah, if you took that trade, some of you would have closed it already in profit, okay? Because the take profit there is around 10.6, okay? Take profit from the chart I sent is around 10.6. But if you are smart enough, you should close half of your position right now, okay? So TIA is already running. TIA is already running, okay? And we believe it will hit that full TP, right? I believe it will hit that full TP. So TIA for me is already running. I don't know about you. For those of you who took the trade, okay, this is already running, and we should hit that full TP any moment from now. Okay, so basically the plan here for me, all right, because of this big, bullish candle that we have here, if we continue with this, all right, if this trend continues, then I want to see this break above this level. So I'll be closing half of my position around here. Okay, I'll be closing half of my position around that 10.5 or 10.47. Okay, and then I want to ride this trend in case TIA continues to go maybe to $12 or thereabout. I want to ride this trend to the upside. All right, I want to ride this trend to the upside going forward. Okay, so that breakout is real. All right, we have this massive candle breaking out of this, moving average. Okay, so I believe this will be, the movement to actually move up. And here you will see here, okay, that this candle closes in the next 27 minutes. I don't think it will close at, maybe let me not be too sure. All right, I don't think it will close below this level, but let me not be too sure. Once we close with this massive body above this area, then I'm sure that this market can continue to go up. Okay, just to confirm, let's see if this is backed by volume. So we can go to the volume indicator, and let me add up the volume indicator to the chart, and let's see what's happening here. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at this afternoon. Those are the tokens that I'm looking at. I am currently holding a trade for TIA. I don't know about you. For those of you who are on the Telegram, if you took the trade, I'm still on this trade. And with this alone, guys, with this alone, my target for today would have been achieved if we hit full TP. All right, if we hit full TP with TIA, my target for today alone would have been achieved. It would have been more, actually. Okay, I would have achieved more than more for today. All right. So, and the other ones, I will just wait. I'm not setting any limit orders. I will keep looking at the chart. And if it plays out, I'll just set alerts. Okay. I'll just set alert. If it plays out, if I see any sign of, the market moving in my favor, I'll go ahead and take a trade. And that is basically it. Okay. So yeah, if there is any token you are looking at, you want me to look at, okay, just put it on the chart. Put it on the chart. Let's quickly look at it. Sorry, internet is a bit slow for us. But put everything you are looking at on the chart. We'll quickly look at it before we, call it a day. All right, before we call it a day, let me know. Volume indicator, come up. I want to see if this market is all right. Yeah, volume is not that much, but yeah, we started seeing, some volume, compared to what we saw here, right? Compared to what we saw here. So let me just go ahead and set up this volume color, change the color to. I like using the same color for my volume indicator. Okay. So here's the same color. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's my laptop or maybe it's my internet. Okay, the chart is always lagging and all of that. So I need to change the color of this moving average. Let me make it white. And then, okay. All right, so that's basically what I'm looking at for. And from the look of things, if I go ahead and open up this volume indicator, okay, I wanted to expand this to explain what I'm actually looking at, but it seems not to be working. But the thing is, we're in profit, right? TI is moving very well, and we are rejecting from there, but I'm looking to close part of this trade, maybe around at 10.5 or $10.4 level. That's what I'm basically looking at for TI, all right? That's basically what I'm looking for TI. If I close half of my position from here, maybe we can take trades from here to the upside again, okay? So that's what I'm looking at for TIA. Let me know what you're looking at, okay? Let me know on the chat. Let me know on the chat, guys. Let's move it. Put your tokens on the chat. Let me look at it for you. All right? Put your tokens on the chat. Let me look at it for you. Don't come and embarrass me this afternoon. Whoa! Put your tokens on the chat. Let me look at it. Okay, what are you doing? I don't understand. What are you doing? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Fidelis? What exactly, what's the question you're asking? I don't understand. You mean you don't understand what we are doing? What exactly do you want me to do? Okay, put whatever token you want me to look at on the chart. Let's look at it together. And let me check Bybit. Let me check Bybit and see what we can. Let me check. Let me go to the market overview and see what we can look at. Okay, I have the market overview already. Let's see futures. Smash that like button, guys. Okay, if you're on this live show, make sure you smash that like button and let me know what you're thinking. Okay, I'm basically patiently waiting to see if this candle will close before I call it a day. This candle closes in the next 20 minutes or thereabouts, so I can wait. Okay, we want to see how this 4 hours candle closes, and then we'll look at all of those tokens that I've mentioned to you guys. Then we'll see basically what we can do from it. All right. So I'm waiting for that 4 hours candle to close, and then we can see what we can achieve from there. Okay. Yeah. So for the trades that I gave you guys this morning, if you did not close it, some of them would have hit, stop losses and the rest. Okay. Would have hit stop losses and the rest. All right. Let's quickly look at Solana and see. Let's look at Sol. I think I have Sol on this watch list here. Let's look at Solana and see what we can achieve with that. Okay, let me search for it. So USDT. Okay, so for Solana, I guess was it in me or BNC shared a signal for Solana. So for those of you who were in that trade, yeah, if you're still holding on to Solana trades, kudos to you. For those of you who took a long trade also. So it all boils down to waiting for this candle to close. So whenever this candle closes, that's basically what I'll be doing. Okay. So let's see how Solana reacts to. Let me use. Okay, so the way this chart is lagging right now is actually making the whole thing tiring. Actually making the whole thing tiring for me right now. Okay, guys. So my chart is actually making the whole thing tiring, right? You see, I'm trying to align this thing, but it's just too lagging. All right. Share everything here with you guys. Okay, I'll be able to share all the signs. All right. If I get entries, if I get confirmations for entries and all of that, I'll be able to share with you. Okay, I'll be able to share it with you guys on the Telegram. All right, I'll share every of the setup on the Telegram. So if I get all the confirmations and all of that, so since my chart is hanging right now, I'll have to call it a day here, and then I'll see you guys on the Telegram. So what you wanted to do for me right now is to smash, okay? Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button, and let's take it off from there. If you're not on Telegram already, just go to the description of this video, okay? Join us on Telegram. All of the setup that I've mentioned here, all right? Once I get the confirmations, I'm going to send them to the Telegram platform, all right? Once I get confirmations, I'm going to send them to the Telegram platform. So make sure that you're smashing that like button, guys, so that we can proceed, going forward. So yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys. If you have questions, always use the comment section. Okay, if you have trades you want me to look at, always use the comment section, and that's basically it for today. Okay, yeah, guys. So sorry about my system. Will be able to get this working better next time. All right. Bye bye for now, guys. Enjoy your day and trade safely. All right. Trade safely. Don't lose the whole of your money. And remember to always adhere to the tips on managing your capital, because that's very important. Okay, that's very important. It will make you stay in the game. All right, to help you stay in the game and all of that. Bye bye, guys. I'll see you in my next live stream. Bye. Let me do the drum.